next up, I got Nick Morton, heat race hero, as we called him, in the last Super Street race 2 weeks ago. And so that put you in a good starting spot up front, but Nick, quickly I saw them go 3 wide, and you just threw out the anchor and let it fall backwards. Were you like Jack Sparrow running with an angry mob behind you, just letting yourself go backwards, or what?
Yeah, I looked in my mirror and I saw Bubba Pelton coming in pretty hot, and I got a bad exit at it too, so once I saw him coming in, I just decided to wash up and let the field go before I wrecked it. So yeah, the heat felt good. Definitely got to tighten up on the outside for the feature, but it's fun to at least get a checkered flag.
Yeah, I bet it was. And you brought a street stock out here last week too, so you're going to be running every week street stocks and supers?
So my dad bought the Strictly, and he didn't get a chance to test it, but we had a car ready to go, so I called Vanessa to see if I could race it.
Gotcha.
So we just came to shake it down. That was pretty fun. That car's going to be pretty good for him, and I'm going to stick to this and see if I can get this thing going a little bit better.
How's she going tonight in the Super Street?
Not bad. I've been tight all year, and I finally got it loose, and it was a little loose in first practice, so I tightened it up a little bit second practice. Actually turned the fastest lap I've turned so far this year, but still got some work to catch these guys up front, but still having fun.
All right, cool. Nick Morton, I'm super happy to see you running up front now, and hope you have fun, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
A solid start from the outside. Derek Barker in the 55 with the advantage over David Greenleaf. And here comes Nicole Benincasa in the top 3 as well, challenging around Greenleaf. Greenleaf is going to get a good run this time. Down the inside, he'll reclaim the top spot. And the top 3 is single file with Nicole Benincasa hanging right there with the top 2. Side by side for 4th now as Colby Peacock pulls the 26 car up alongside Nick Morton for a brief second, but might not be able to run the outside very strong. Here comes Jason Oakes looking to the inside of Peacock. Oakes is going to crack the top 5 in the 11, and back up front, Nicole Benincasa gets by Barker for 2nd place. Barker getting hung out to dry as Nick Morton is going to crack the top 3. Here comes Jason Oakes following up the inside as well. Halfway flags are out, 5 to go for David Greenleaf. And Barker in the 55 just about calls it quits. He shuts her down and lets the field go on by. Now the only one daring to go on the outside is Jason Oakes to the high side of Nick Morton for 3rd. And he will be successful. Oakes is looking stout. He quickly reels in Nicole Benincasa, and he's sticking with the outside line. PJ Merrill making it work as well around Nick Morton. PJ Merrill up to 4th. Jason Oakes around the high side of Nicole Benincasa. And he's quickly going to reel in your leader, David Greenleaf, with 2 laps left. Slight contact. Greenleaf gets out of shape in between turn 1 and 2, and there's small contact with him and Jason Oakes. White flag in hand. We've got a barn burner. PJ Merrill gets by Nicole Benincasa for 3rd. A half a lap to go, and they are dead even for the top spot. Coming to the checkered, David Greenleaf and Jason Oakes. Matty Beers with troubles right off the bat. He pulls right out of line and lets the field go. And now he's back up to speed down the backstretch. No idea what happened there on the 11B. One lap in the books. It's Brett Osmond, your points leader in the 05. Way out front, already to a 5-car length advantage over Dominic Currett. And that 24 car, Bill Pinkham, got his first podium of the season in the most recent Super Street race. He's trying to hold on to third right now, but Bubba Pelton might have something to say about it. They are stacking up behind second place of Dominic Currett. Bubba Pelton looking for a place to go, but currently he is boxed in with Bill Pinkham. Josh St. Clair right there in the mix as well, making up your top 5. And now Pinkham is out of the mix. Will Bubba Pelton go to the high side? No, but Josh St. Clair will. He goes to the high side of Bubba Pelton for third. 5 laps to go. Josh St. Clair takes over third and now quickly takes over second from Dominic Currett. Josh St. Clair is on rails. Brett Osmond with a sizable margin, breaking free from the field with Josh St. Clair. But now it's side by side for third place as Bubba Pelton finally tries the high side around Dominic Currett. Currett gets into the curb and then washes up into Pelton. We've got contact for third place. Coming to the 2 laps to go for Brett Osmond. Dominic Currett is all out of shape, folks. That car is sideways down the front stretch last time around, and Bubba Pelton will finally clear. Yeah, something's definitely wrong with the right front suspension on Dominic Currett's. He might be able to hold on for fourth. We're coming to the checkered. Brett Osmond is going to pick up heat number 2.
Ready to turn him loose here. Barry Morris takes the turn to the infield. Oh, Oaks wanted to go early. And head starter Nate Sennett did not like that start. Whoop. And that means they will flip row 1 and row 2. And once again, we'll turn our attention to turn number 4. Here they come. Green is out this time. PJ Merrill, he's got 1 Super Street win on his resume. It came down at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway a year ago. Still looking for his first Wisconsin win. Noah Haggett goes up on a ball of smoke on the turn 4, and the caution flies as they're worried about fluid on the track in turn 4. Tough break for rookie Noah Haggett. We'll try him again. Merrill's back at the point. And Jason Oaks able to jump up a spot back to the front row to take the restart second. He'll settle in second. Nicole Benincasa third. The race is for fourth. Nick Morton and David Greenleaf. Couple of buddies able to race door to door for that fourth position. But here comes Brett Osmond. He's working his way into the picture. Osmond trying to crack the top 5. Nicole Benincasa a little out of shape onto the backstretch, had to gather it back up. She stays in third, but the traffic starting to gain up ground on her. Nick Morton out of shape in the 00M. Ends up spinning on his own as he got into the turn. Trying to make sure he can get it fired back up. Almost came out with the caution flag, but able to get it going just as Nate Sennett was ready to wave it. Morton able to get back on the track. Lead pair starting to stretch it out. Brett Osmond looking for room underneath the 41. Here he comes. Osmond moving into third. Couple more cars on the move up from the back of the field. The 23 of Josh St. Clair, the 24 of Bill Pinkham. Osmond will now try to chase down that lead pair. PJ Merrill with a little bit of breathing room. Josh St. Clair jumps up out of line, looking on the outside of Bill Pinkham. That is for the fourth position. Side by side for fourth. Matty Beers looking racy as well in the 11B. Beers just on the outside of the top five looking in. Beers racing in sixth. Nicole starting to slip back through the field a little bit. Josh St. Clair now into fourth and marching toward the front. They'll make it 13 complete by the line this time. Front four cars all pretty identical on lap times, although Brett Osmond was the fastest last time, 16.880. PJ Merrill's got a lot of open racetrack up ahead. That definitely helping him as he maintains about a 2 or 3 car length advantage over Jason Oakes. Halfway this time by the stripe. 15 down, 15 laps to go. Matt Beers making the outside work. That's been a switch up for him. He's struggled on the outside a lot this year. Matt Beers outside the 24 of Bill Pinkham. Full car length advantage for Merrill. They're a half straightaway ahead of the 05 of Brett Osmond. Josh still all alone in the fourth position. Matt Beers is now up to fifth. Beers started deep in the field, back in 12th. Ten laps to go. Next time by the stripe will be 9 laps to go for PJ Merrill, trying to hold off Jason Oakes. But the fastest of that group is that 05. Brett Osmond about a 10th faster. And going to have some lap cars up ahead. Might factor into this one as well. Merrill's got to figure out what to do with these lap cars of Jeff Davis and Colby Peacock. Now Jason Oakes starting to turn up the pressure in the 11 car. He's within a car length. Jason Oakes out of shape out of turn 2. Nearly lost it. Good save. The 11 car gathers it back up, but he loses about a car length. Trouble in turn 2. Bill Pinkham in the 24 car gets it fired up, so we will hold on to the caution. Pinkham had been running back around the 5th and 6th, around the 6th position. As they maneuver their way through that lap traffic, Barker moves up out of the way as the leaders come through. Can Brett Osmond chase down that lead pair? Or is it going to come down to Merrill and Oakes? We'll find out in 2 laps. 2 laps to go. Clear racetrack up ahead for the 00. He was Rookie of the Year 2 years ago. White flag and 1 lap to go. Oakes looks to the inside. Merrill's got to protect that bottom. Final time through 3 and 4. Checkered flag is ready. PJ Merrill will get the win. One final time, let's head down trackside with Nick Huff. He's got your top 3 in Coastal Auto Parts Victory Lane.
And let him hear it. PJ Merrill, ladies and gentlemen. I saw a huge fan section of PJ Merrill t-shirts tonight. So many people excited for you, man. You got the monkey off your back as well. Your first Super Street win at Wiscasset Speedway. We know you got that Beach Ridge race last year, but man, I'm sure you wanted this one right here at your home track.
Yeah, we've been trying hard for 2 years. Ever since that Beach Ridge win, I thought it would come easy, but certainly hasn't, and I feel like we finally paid our dues.
And I think you needed it to stay green flag like it did. I'm sure you were just fingers crossed on the wheel that you weren't going to have a restart with Jason Oakes beside you.
Yeah, I was really hopeful for that. I came over the radio on lap 2, and I said we're already loose, and I didn't think that was a good sign. And then we pulled out a little bit, and I felt pretty good. And then when he came back, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little scared. But,
Who do you got to thank for sponsors on the 00 machine?
I got to thank Rowan Sons Trucking, Dan's Automotive, Roy's All Steak Hamburgers, Pete and Nancy Liqueurs, Global Metal Fab, Nate and his father, This and That Auto for coming on board this week, and shout out to the Black Flag Podcast.
PJ Merrill, ladies and gentlemen, finally on top in the Wiscasset Super Streets. Jason Oakes, hey, you could have got your win number 2 of the season if you were a little bit more aggressive, but you did a fine job.
Wouldn't have been a win.
No, exactly. It wouldn't have been a rightful win. So nice job with the that you raced PJ, and hope you had fun doing it.
Oh, he's a hell of a show. It's fun racing with all these guys. Can't complain. They're fun to do, these races with.
Were you hoping for a caution?
Either. It didn't matter, one way or the other. We would have tried our hardest, get outside him. Maybe if I started outside him, maybe. Well, it's a maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who do you got to thank for sponsors on the 11 car?
Oh, goodness. I have to thank Mill Cove, especially Austin and Karen Bader. I've got Kennebec Well Drilling. I've got Freedom Auto, Booth Bay Collision. I've got Glen Cove in, and I think that's it. Oh, Trevitt and Amy Rennie has the stable, and Pete Tex.
All right, Jason Oakes, glad to see you back in Victory Lane, my man. And Brett Osmond, another top 3 for you. I think Ken was saying it's been 5 weeks in a row you've always been in the top 3.
Yeah, something like that. Last race I got 5th, but I think this is my 8th one of the year. I don't think, even if we had a caution, I don't think it would have anything for him. The only way I could have won, drive through him. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, the car's loose. That's it.
Yeah, looking for a points championship and doing it in your rookie season, it'd be an awesome feat.
Yeah, it'd be cool. So these last few races, I just gotta be smart and make the right choices and keep getting good finishes.
All right, Brett Osmond, we gonna see you back next week in the late model?
Yep.
All right, who do you got to thank for sponsors on the 05 car?
I gotta thank Warren Sons Racing. They own the car. Without them, I wouldn't be here. My dad, Coastal Race Fabrication, Laid Back Lumber, Kale Tire, Red Zeets, Wicked Cornhole, Rawday.com, and Pro Concrete.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Brett Osmond, Jason Oakes, and PJ Merrill on top finally. It was a quick night, but we're glad that you're here and celebrating in Victory Lane with us. What an action-packed night it's been. It might have been quick, but there was definitely no lack of action and wild racing.